Hey there, Shooby-Doodlers, how are you doing? I'm going to show you how to draw a gift box. What we need, I'm drawing very, very gently because I'm going to ink over the top and then I'm going to erase these pencil lines later. So don't press too hard because you won't be able to erase the pencil lines. I am drawing a parallelogram. It's a kind of a diamond shape. And then I'm going to do vertically down like that. And then that is going to be the lid of the gift box. And then we want to come in a bit. And in a bit, vertically down, and again let's go about there, and then this wants to be parallel and parallel. I'll move it up in a moment, and then we're going to want to have a ribbon going around it. Should be a bit like that, and I think we're going to have one on this side as well. So these need to be equidistant. This is all this geometry coming out. Have you ever seen my Euclid videos? Look, click up here to go find out all about geometry. And geometry is really at the basis of lots and lots of drawing, even though you might not know it. And even though you might hate geometry, you might find that you're actually really good at it if you like drawing. So we need these. These are all parallel. And if you're drawing stuff, it's really good to get kind of used to these ideas and concepts of parallel and parallelograms and stuff like that. I think that needs to go back a little bit there. That's it. And here, so this is going to kind of come to a point because it all gets scrunched up in the middle into a bow, which starts with a knot. And then I'm going to kind of draw two kind of triangle-y things. They're slightly curved triangles, really. And that's going to go there, but we actually want it to kind of curve inwards there, and then we'll have that there and that there, and then where are we going to have I think we can have that kind of going like that, just to make that look a bit more fun. Actually, we can have that curling over the top there. You always want to draw the thing that's nearest to you, so that's going to be this bow, I think, to start off with. And so this is going to kind of come out a bit like that, and it's going to go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle like that, and then we want it to kind of be cut in with that V on the end of it, and then we can do something like that, and it's going to be a bit of a wiggle as it kind of droops down the side of the box like that, and then we're going to want this to be coming out like that, and then just curve around like that, and then that will have the the bow part. This will come around and then curve in again like that, and then this is going to come up there, and this is going to come up and into there, and we're going to have a couple of little bits sticking up there too. Now we can draw in the rest of the box, which is going to be back there. Bring that down. Now the next thing we need to really see is the ribbons that are going down the side. So I'm going to draw them next because they are on top of everything else. And this is going to be tricky. So this is coming from a point and it's kind of being folded there a little bit. And then it's going to come down. I want a slight little curve there. It's going to come down with a slight little curve. And we're going to imagine that that's the top of the box part there. Right, so this is coming, following these lines, and then it's going to come there and be going underneath that bit, and we're going to see a little bit of the top of the box there, and then here that's going to come there. Don't go right to the edge, leave a little bit there, kind of for the imagination of the corner. You kind of imagine the corner rather than draw it in. And then we can draw the rest of the box coming down there, into that corner, down there, and then around like that. And then again here, don't go quite to the bottom. When you are absolutely sure that the ink is dry, then you can erase all those pencil lines and no one will know how on earth you ever did it. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to put in the table, and I'm going to put a bit of shading to kind of place it on the table, and the shading's going to go around like that. I think we're going to need a little bit of shading across there, and then that will come into an angle, and then we're going to need a bit of shading kind of across there too. This will need some shading, and on there. So we're putting this shading on the folds, and here I'm going to do this kind of curvy kind of shading underneath there, because that's quite dark under there. We might have a bit more shading in there, and I think that's going to be quite shaded there as it sort of comes into the knot, and that'll be quite shaded there too. We need to see that bit of ribbon. That's all hidden around the back there. You can maybe put some little bit of ribbonness there, and then I think down here we can kind of have the ribbon kind of with a bit of pattern to it there, and maybe as it goes over the edge. And I think we're going to have a little bit of shading underneath the lid of the box, and we're going to need some here too, but not where it goes underneath the ribbons. And this ribbon here is going to be casting a bit of a shadow, and there as well. Actually, that might be quite a long thin shadow, and it's going to be casting a bit of shadow across the top of the box, as is that one, and that's going to be casting a bit of shadow underneath the box there. And I think I'm going to cross hatch. So the effect of cross hatching is to just make it a bit darker, and I think I need to kind of put that suggestion of the ribbon going in the back there. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, make sure you click that little subscribe button down there, and when you do there'll be a bell. Ring that and you'll be notified of all my new videos, which come out 4 PM UK time on Thursdays. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.